as the field starts to bunch up. And we will get this race underway. Will Butler in the 63. Bit further back there, there's Alex Coward, there's Walker as well, Connor Seaton Young, we are green. 20 laps, the Modlite feature race is underway in this special Sunday afternoon edition. And Terry Larenveld leads the way. Dan Lewis settles into second spot. Look at Butler, wide in the 63, trying to go around the outside of the Wild Thing. Chris Fing in the Caravan Fix number 28 machine sits in fourth at the moment. Butler's back there in fifth. Tim Jackson's got Callum Beerling in the Dondex machine. In fact, Beerling takes that position away. Nick Stein's gone back a few spots. In fact, gets into the back of Timmy Jackson and loses another one through turns 3 and 4. Meanwhile, our race leader, Terry Larenveld. Dan Lewis hasn't let him get too far out of the way. He's kept him in sight. Chris Fing has moved up into third spot. Tyson Snow's dropped back 2 spots. He's back behind Butler in fifth. Then we go back to Callum Beerling, Jackson. Here comes Walker on his way through, gets underneath Jackson, moves up a spot. Does Ben Walker in the 26 machine. Nick Stein trying to come forward ahead of Alex Coward. Connor Seaton Young. Then we go back to Stevie Collins there in the 61 machine. Meanwhile, out in front, Larenveld, 5 laps. There'll be 6 laps down this time by. And 14 to run for Larenveld. Dan Lewis still there in seconds. Drop back a little bit, but not too much off the back of Larenveld. Yellow lights, it's for
Carnage down the bottom.
Couple of cars.
The 42 machine and Young Jackson coming together.
Is that Connor Seaton Young?
Yes.
Just quickly, folks, my lucky prize winners, or lucky program winners, first prize going to 155 and the second prize going to 132. Chris will be at the back of the grandstand at the interval break. We are green once again off turn 4. Larenveld leads the way. Look at Will Butler, high and wide, trying to find a way around the outside of Fing. But Fing gets a drive off turn 2 and hangs on to third. But Butler continues to try and cut his own line. Yellow lights are on again. All right. We are green once again, still 15 laps. Chris Fing, someone's collected the cone. There's a penalty. As Chris Fing went to sleep in the 28 machine. And the Witch's Hat sits on the front straightaway. Larenveld leads the way. Dan Lewis, Callum Beerling, Tyson Snow. Then it's the 26 machine there of Ben Walker. Chris Fing, I don't know what happened there to Fing, but he went backwards at a rapid rate of knots at the restart there. Everyone trying to avoid him has caught the cone. Will Butler back there, Alex Coward, Nick Stein. Then we go Connor Seaton Young. 27 machine rolls through there of Andrew Carrick, Danica Gower and Howie Powers. Meanwhile, Larenveld stretches the lead a little bit more on the 8 of Dan Lewis. Tyson Snow trying to come through onto the back of Callum Beerling. That's third and fourth on the racetrack. Then we go back to Walker, who's got Fing and Butler for company. Nick Stein trying to get past Alex Coward and Connor Seaton Young, those three having a ding-dong battle down through turns 1 and 2 at the moment. Our race leader has been caught by Dan Lewis. Lewis has slowly but surely reeled in Larenveld. And right on half distance, 10 down, 10 to run. Larenveld finds himself under pressure from the 8 machine of Lewis as Larenveld finds a way past Andrew Carrick.
Big rollover down the bottom.
2 cars
Walker
come together and both cars rolling.
Walker and the Wild Thing.
Chris Fing, the Caravan Fix machine. And Ben Walker in the 26. Larenveld and Lewis Callum Beerling sits there in third from Tyson Snow. Will Butler, Alex Coward, Nick Stein, Connor Seaton Young. Actually, Stein, he's got a problem. He's pulled to the bike track. As we go back to green, Lernville leads away. Look at Tyson Snow. Butler once again to the high side, trying to cut his own line around the top of the racetrack. And it looks like he may get the job done on Tyson Snow. Butler still stays up the top on the cushion. And Snow down the bottom. Butler gets the momentum and drives around the outside of the 115. Connor Seaton Young's got Alex Coward knocking on the rear. As Butler stays up high. Larenville leads. Dan Lewis, yellows are on again.
Yellow down the back.
Yellows are on again.
The little dwarf car of Coward.
Oh, Alex Coward's machine. The number 4 dwarf car has cried enough and come to a halt.
And it was a strange slide. I think it might have actually seized because the cars slid to the right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've locked the motor up.
It's been forgotten to put on.
Yeah, but it's like it's been sort of squashed from either side. And
remember Dipsy and Tipsy, the mini miners that roll over?
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. Geez, you must be old, Magga.
Well, I still work with Outback Thunder every now and then.
Oh, back to green flag racing we go. And Butler once again at the restart, round the outside of Callum Beerling and moves up into third spot. Larenville stays down the bottom. He's like a catfish. He will not get off the bottom of the racetrack. And he knows that if he does, Lewis will slip the 8 straight underneath. Butler now moves down to the bottom, having got around Callum Beerling. Then we go back to Tyson Snow, Connor Seaton Young. Larenville still leads. Look at Butler going up to the high side once again. Squares a corner off and drives hard off turn number 2. Once again goes up to the high side of 3. But Larenville and Lewis have this feature race under control out the front. 4 laps remaining this time by as the leaders get around the outside of the lap cars of Howie Powers, Donny Kagawa in the 77 Hatton Bowl towing machine. Butler's managed to drop off Beerling and Snow. Connor Seaton Young not far off those guys. That's 4th, 5th and 6th at the moment on the racetrack. Dan Lewis has found a way past Larenville through turn 4. And Lewis takes over the lead. Larenville looking to fight back in the 25 machine. The fast farmer from Dalby. Dan Lewis has had great speed tonight and he's saved the best for last. Will Butler still back there in third spot. Snow and Beerling slowly catching the 63 machine. 1 lap to go for Dan Lewis. Larenville trying everything he can to get that lead back on the way to the checkered flag. Powers Gower about to be lapped again, but out of turn 4 for the final time, and Dan Lewis will take the win. Second goes to Terry Larenville. Third will go to Will Butler, then it's Callum Beerling, Tyson Snow, Connor Seaton Young. Andrew Carrick will come across the line ahead of Donny Kagawa, and Howie Powers will round out the field. Glenn Seaton suspension developments on the car, GSR. Putting the suspension into the Lewis.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, make some noise for Dan Lewis. Down to you, Trev. Start with third and work through, brother.
Yeah, just waiting for Will Butler to make his way out of the car. Climbing out now. In third place tonight, Brisbane, put your hands together for Will Butler.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, mate. Mate, trying to cut your own line up the top there. It sort of worked for a little while, but you had to get back down the bottom eventually.
Yeah, mate, no, that's it. Look, mate, got to try these things, mate. Put on a bit of show for the crowd and that. Mate, yeah, thanks to Brizzy for a great track, mate. Cancelling it last night, bringing it on today, mate. Great idea, more of it.
Not sure if your class has got one, mate, but Macca and I decided to give you a hard charge award for tonight. Well done.
Cheers, man. Thanks, Macca. Mate, you know me, always out for a show.
Well done, buddy. Congratulations. In second place tonight, Brisbane, put your hands together for Terry Larenveld. Well, mate, he certainly showed potential during the heat races, and he just sat back long enough, waited.
Yeah, no, it was good. He done well tonight, and yeah, I just wasn't quite on it as well as I should have done, but yeah, old Plummer come out, which is great to see. But yeah, great track tonight, and yeah, really appreciate having a go here.
Mate, she was a tough feature, a few stoppages involved.
Yeah, you just get a run, another stoppage. It's really painful. I wish some of the other guys would use their brain a little bit more sometimes, but it's what happens.
Congratulations on your second place tonight, mate. Well done.
Right, thanks.
And your winner for tonight's Modlite feature, put your hands together for the number 8 of Dan Lewis. Congratulations, buddy. There's your feature winner sticker. Hopefully the first of many, mate. Great drive tonight. Showed potential during the heats, as I said to Terry, and you just waited long enough to pounce on the 25.
Yeah, mate, I was just hanging there. Terry's obviously Australian titles, all the state titles. He's got a brilliant driver, so I just had to wait, and he had a little bobble. Luckily for me, I got through, but first feature win, so stoked. Massive thanks to obviously Lewis Plumman, Pete Stingo and Tipper Hire, GSR Suspension Developments. Big thanks to Zena and the kids at home, Brocky for helping me in the shed, and Pete, we had a big tear up at down at Timmis Speedway 2 weeks ago and ripped the whole front end out of the car. Also, big shout out to Darren Vine for squeezing us in with a tune with a spare engine. So really stoked, and a lot of hard work, late nights, but awesome. Thanks.
Mate, what do you think of this Sunday afternoon?
Awesome, mate. Just like to thank John Kelly for having the foresight to put it on a Sunday. It's great to come and have a run. Thanks to all the officials and the volunteers out here, and also the club as well, mate. Awesome, thank you.
Congratulations on your win, mate. Well done.
Thanks, you.
Brisbane, give me the podium a round of applause once more. Will Butler, Terry Larenveld, and tonight's A-Main winner in Dan Lewis.
Cracking Modlite feature once again, folks. Don't forget, if you have lucky program number 155 is